for jewelry you can't buy in a store. The 2017 World Series of Poker main event Day 1A is right now.
Hey, any millionaires out there want to sponsor Pondboy to the main event? Give us a call. You never know, you might win. Hey guys.
We got 4 raises, y'all better come watch. I'm all in. I was single. I'm in the same boat here.
I got the bounty.
God.
Oh no!
Unbelievable.
Look at him.
He's a winner.
Hey, Pond Boy.
Action
I
shot.
was just glad you talked. I was like, this dog's second.
Vlog.
Ugh, get the damn blood like Jackson, nobody's business.
Called good, clean up. Tell him, Luke. Good, clean
Dragging the pot.
Vlogging. Vlogging. Uh-oh. I had a vlogging meister. He'll vlog it tomorrow as he's going golfing.
I'm going golfing tomorrow.
I know you are. You need to
Every
get
Saturday morning.
you need to get 3 more people.
What?
And come to Glen Roki tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Oh, you got that night then?
Yes.
No, I can't hardly play during the day. No sense in that.
Well, you can't lose a ball. So much glows.
I played with 2 Americans in Ireland once and it went dark and we carried on playing.
There's so much
That's a true
glows tomorrow.
story. That's a true
And by the way,
story.
you're going to start golfing with us. Because Dave...
Good hand, man, Jimmy.
Michael.
Oh, wow. Damn. Jeez. Woo.
Oh my God.
Nice call, brother.
Okay, played this tournament Friday night. We ended up last 3. There was 2 tables to start with. There was about 20 people. As you can see, played good. Ended up in the last 3. It was 2 a.m. in the morning. We started about 7:20, so it was pretty tiring. We decided to chop. At that time I was 3rd in chips, so we decided on a chop. First place got 1,000, second place got 900, and I got 800 from a $100 buy-in, so pretty good result. Great tournament. That tournament though, really good. Some really good players in it. As you can see, I running up pretty good. I was never down in the tournament. The first few hands at the table I was winning, so my chip stack went up and up and up gradually all night long. Picked my spots and run good and played good. So we got down to final table. I was pretty good chip stack. I wasn't the chip leader then, but I got involved in a hand real early. The first hand at the table I had ace jack of spades in the small blind, and the button raised it up. I called and was heads up to the flop. The flop was ace 8-8, so pretty good for my flop. I was worried about an ace queen, ace king type hand. That was the only thing that I was really worried about. I wasn't worried about the having aces. I didn't feel like an aces type raise. Could have been, of course, but I doubted it. And I wasn't really worried about an 8 in that spot unless I was facing quads, which is the quad 8s I got in the last vlog. However, I checked it. The person on the button bet 6,000. I raised at that point, just a min raise, see where I was at, and I raised it to 12 and they called. So the turn came another 8. Okay, so now I've got a boat. I've got a pretty good boat. Probably chopping it at worst. So I'm really happy. So I continued leading after my check raise. I bet 6,000, just keeping it nice and small, trying to induce any bluffs or anything for anybody who wanted to come over the top. Also keeping in worse pairs, things like that. So you know, they may think that they're good there. And so what I did was I just bet the 6,000 and got a call. And the river was an ace. So obviously there's no pocket aces out there. The only hand that beats me has got an 8 in it, and you know, I got the best full house I could possibly ask for right there. So I bet another 6,000 and said we're probably chopping this one. For anybody with a pocket pair there, you know, they may think they're good, and I got a call and I showed my ace and the other hand mucked. So pretty good. It was a good start to the table, chipped up pretty good. I chose my spots real carefully. Then I got involved in a hand where there was a raise in front of me and a couple of calls. So I decided to set mine with pocket 5s, and the flop came down really good. It had a 5 in it. I hit a nice set. It was a queen high flop. So I'm just smooth calling the raise that came in. There was a bet and a call, and I smooth called. The turn was an ace, and the other guys then started to check. So I put out a bet. I took over the betting at that point and got a call, heads up. So now the river came. It was a 10. So now there's a possible Broadway straight out there, but I just didn't see them playing King Jack in that spot. They either had the Queen or they had the Ace or both. So at worst maybe pocket kings. So I put out a small value bet on the air. I didn't feel like I was going to get a call from worse in that spot unless I priced it right. So I just put out a small value bet, and the guy went into the tank for quite a while. And then he made the call. So I turned over. I said I don't have the straight. I turned over my pocket fives for the set, and it was good. So took a nice pot down there. Yeah, and then I looked down at one hand and I had ace king. A guy in middle position had gone all in. I've got ace king. I'm in late position. I make the call. We're heads up to. He's all in. I've got him covered. The board runs out, hits the king. I knock the guy out, and I chip up. So that's the type of thing that was running really good. The very next hand I had ace king again, and a guy. I raised this time 3 times the big blind, and this was in late position when we're down to the last 6 or 7 players. And I got ace king, like I said. I raised it up 3 times the big blind, and the guy at the end shoved all in. So the big blind at this point was 5,000, 10,000. I made it 30,000. He ships for just over 100,000, and so comes back to me. I knew he had a big pocket pair, and it was a race situation. It was for just over a third, maybe a half of my stack, so it was a big call if I made it. But yep, I had to make it. I couldn't lay that down. Heads up, this stage in a tournament, chance to chip up, knock somebody out. If I'm going to fold ace king in that situation, what am I doing playing tournaments, right? So I make the call, and boom, he has pocket queens, and the flop comes out. You got it. I hit an ace on the flop, and it never improved his hand. So we knock another guy out there. There were some good players in that tournament. He shoved. It was alright. It was a correct shove, you know, for him. He had to try to get me to lay it down, whatever I'd raise with. And I did consider it, but you know, I was running good, and I chipped up again. So at this point I'm chip leader, and we're going it down to 5 players. We paid 4 spots. There was 4 spots being paid, so you know, I was sitting pretty good right there. And it went round and round a couple of times. We chipped up the short stack, but his luck run out eventually, and he went out. Then we was 4-handed. It was all in the money. Another guy went out. We got it down to 3-handed. Yeah, just before we got down to 3-handed, I run ace king. I raised with ace king, got a call out of the small blind I was, and there was a big blind. The flop come down with 2 hearts. I made a c-bet that was called, and now there's 3 hearts on board. Although I missed, I don't have anything but ace high, but I do have the king of hearts. So I checked. The guy bet on the turn. Can't remember how much it was now. Pretty substantial, 30 something, 32 maybe thousand. So with the king of hearts in my hand, I had to make the call. The pot was over 100,000, so I was hoping to catch a heart or an ace or a king. But more important, I was really hoping to catch that king. My hand was too good to lay down right there. It didn't improve. I had to check fold on the river when he made a bet. So I lost a few chips there to the guy who eventually won. What we did was, we, let's say, 3-handed. It was 2 AM in the morning, so we decided to chop. I took 800. The guy with the second amount chip stack took 900, and the eventual winner took 1,000. We just played out for the bracelet after that. We have like a little bracelet for the winner. And very first hand of just playing for the bracelet, I looked down at ace queen of spades, and I shoved all in with my ace queen of spades while saying, hey, it's 2 AM in the morning, I'm going to shove with anything. And I got a call from king 3 of diamonds, so I'm really thinking that I'm going to win this one. The flop came down with an ace. I think it had a deuce in it as well, and the turn card was a 3, no, was a 5. So now he needed a 4 for a straight. So me being the benevolent guy I am, said I think he needs the bracelet more than me, give him a 4, and of course the river was a 4, so he hit his wheel, and I was out of the run for the bracelet. Those guys played it out, and without me I went home, and like I say, it was a great tournament. Some great guys in that tournament, some good players, and it's a lot of fun. Anyway, this is just a little short vlog. I'm going to do some pool work now. I'm sure the kids will want to go swimming in a few minutes, so I'm going to go and clean that pool out. There's the pool. Here's Sharky. Let's see what the temperature is. Ooh. Oh, Sharky. Hey, see you next time.